Hello and welcome to the Financial Clear, the show where we break down the big economic questions that affect your daily life. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a huge one, the US dollar. Great to be here. So let's just jump right in. Why does the dollar feel like a roller coaster? It seems to spike one day, then it drops sharply the next. And for most of us, this isn't just some abstract number on a screen. You've probably looked at your grocery bill or the price of gasoline and wondered, what is going on?
That's exactly right. These movements aren't just for economists on Wall Street to worry about. Understanding why the dollar rises or falls is genuinely a key piece of knowledge for anyone who wants to protect their wealth and make smart financial decisions.
I'm glad you said that because it can feel really intimidating. It seems so complex. What causes such a powerful, globally dominant currency to fluctuate so much?
It is complex, but it's not a mystery. The dollar's value is the product of a few key interactions, both inside the US and on the global stage. And I find it's easiest to break it down into five main drivers.
Okay, five drivers. I think we can handle that. What's on the list?
We're going to look at inflation, which is the big one everyone's feeling right now. Then the decisions made by the Federal Reserve or the Fed. After that, we'll talk about just general economic confidence and international trade. And finally, the big one, global crises and geopolitics.
Okay, that sounds like a perfect roadmap. Let's start with number one, inflation. This is the one I think everyone feels in their wallet.
Absolutely. The article you and I were looking at earlier had a perfect metaphor for this. Inflation acts like an invisible thief. It doesn't break down your door and steal the cash from your wallet.
It just reduces what you can buy with that cash.
Exactly. When inflation in the US goes up, the dollar's real value, its purchasing power, goes down. If you look back at the 1970s, the US had this awful period of stagflation. That's high inflation and low growth. The dollar lost a ton of strength, and you saw investors just flee to hard assets, things like gold.
So high inflation in the US is bad for the dollar's value. That seems straightforward.
It is, and it's not just a domestic problem. It also changes how the world sees the currency. If US prices are rising too fast, other countries might stop seeing the dollar as that stable, safe place to park their money, which can cause global demand for it to drop.
Okay, so if inflation is the sickness, that brings us to the doctor, right? Which would be the Federal Reserve.
That's a great way to put it. The Fed, which is the US central bank, holds an enormous amount of power over the dollar's destiny.